Alright, Shalom Akim, Ka'alal Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Racha Kodash, double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone of Ruel, and peace and salutation to the Akim around the world that pushes truth to the four corners of the earth. You know, you see, I was saying before, see them making the boy a victim. You hear what I say?
Media outlets in the US have been warned they could face legal action. Dozens of celebrities and media outlets in the US have been warned they could face legal action over their treatment of the teenager involved in a confrontation with a Native American man. If you've been following this story, Nick Salmon drew global condemnation after a video went viral appearing to show him mocking the indigenous elder. His lawyers say that the youngster's been slandered though and his actions misrepresented.
Disturbing viral video has sparked outrage toward Covington Catholic High School.
A disturbing viral video shows a mob of teens in Make America Great Again hats harassing a Native American elder in Washington.
Name these kids. I want names. Shame them. If you think these wouldn't dox you in a heartbeat, think again.
I blame lead poisoning. And bad parenting. And oh yeah, I blame that kid. What a little...
The red MAGA hat is the new white hood.
But really and truly, what she said was correct. Because we know when Trump, that white hat that was wearing represents that Make America Great Again. And we know what that refers to. You understand? Where Edomites were at the pinnacle. And we people and the rest of the other nations below them was the nothings. Really and truly. So technically it does represent that kind of vibration. But and really and truly the elites don't really have no time with that stupid little Esau, you know, because he not on the high level family chain. But what it is he really stand for is what they're defending.
The teenager at the centre of the controversy says his family have even been receiving death threats now. That's despite the fact that subsequent videos, including one released by his lawyers, show events in a different light and reveal that he didn't initiate the confrontation, apparently.
Students from Kentucky's all-boy Covington Catholic High School were instructed to meet on the stairs of the Lincoln Memorial to await their bus home. A few yards away were 5 black men who identified as Hebrew Israelites.
You know, the demonization for that will continue and continue.
After nearly an hour of enduring the verbal attack, the boys asked their chaperone if they could perform one of their pep rally chants to drown out the hate group. The chant attracted the attention of a group of Native Americans led by veteran activist Nathan Phillips. They began to celebrate by chanting and dancing to the beat. Mr. Phillips began moving to his right, down a line of boys, eventually stopping face to face with Nick Sandman. The young man remained where he had already been standing, placing his undivided attention on Mr. Phillips.
So, legal analyst Jennifer Breeden told us that celebrities generally, like those laying into the Make America Great Again cap teenager we were talking about there, need to be more cautious when making inflammatory public statements.
I think this case is going to be definitely landmark. I mean, there's certainly foundation to go to trial for this, and a lot of Americans can realize that some celebrities...
No, they want to actually prosecute comedians now and different people in the media for speaking against or for making fun of the little boy, really and truly. Or for even putting out the story. So where the freedom of speech comes in. It has a lot of people who things happen to them in this world and just always make fun of it on the media. What make this little boy so special? There are a lot of people in the world that get death threats for even things that they believe. Or for things that they stand for. But the reason why they're quick to defend him, one is because from Esau, he representing Esau also, and two, is because of what he did stand for. Because if he wasn't wearing that stupid hat and all that, they wouldn't care really. It wouldn't be such a big story. That's why I see even Trump did intervene, because he see that he did stand for that same thing that Trump pushing. When Trump did give his statement about so forth and so forth, it's because of that stupid vibration that was pushing. If it wasn't for that. But you see how they're making him a victim and constantly they're only pushing. Not even so much as the Native Americans who was making the chant, but the Hebrew Israelites who was actually cursing them out.
They're taking this way too far. They're using their celebrity platforms to speak out against things that they really have no expertise or knowledge on. Now, that being said, celebrities should be held to a certain standard when making statements because they have so many followers and it so damages reputations. The media has journalistic integrity and has to do due diligence. It has to ensure that the stories that they publish are factual, are based on context, that they've gotten full information, that they've talked to 2 or 3 people. But this rush to judgment all shows that there is a bias that is so quick to rush to judgment against Donald Trump or his supporters that it's now harming people and damaging their reputations.
And you see all this now, well, this tie back to things like manipulating freedom of speech, stopping you from saying certain things because of offensive laws and so forth, or even stopping certain things the media does show. Even though we know the media control by elites, they'll even start to cut down on more things the media say now, as that they'll call it a breach of privacy, or whatever stupid law that there's always create to try to justify the actions. That that's how Esau's rule. That is look for problems and then there's create solutions to it that is actually be more harmful than good, or actually take away your freedom.
It's really putting a scrutinizing eye on things, and it's making the media less and less plausible.
You see? Slowly but surely, it coming. Shalom.